After the Battle of Naboo in the Phantom Menace, the funeral of Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn was held in Theed after his death at the hands of Darth Maul. Apart from 3 members, in order to pay their respects, the members of the Jedi Council attended the funeral. The 3 members who did not attend were Jedi Master Yaddle, her apprentice Oppo Rancisis, and Yarael Poof. Now, while we can account for where Rancisis and Yarael Poof were, the reason Yaddle did not attend is a mystery. What's even more strange is that in the Phantom Menace novelization, she is listed as one of the Jedi who attended the Naboo Freedom Day celebration the very next day, so she did arrive on Naboo but was not present earlier for Qui-Gon's funeral. Qui-Gon Jinn knew Yaddle very well, and the two had been on missions together in the past. One of them took place 1 year prior to the Phantom Menace in 33 BBY. Yaddle, Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan and Depa Billaba went on a mission to the planet of Azmeru, where they successfully defeated the Nebula Front. Given that the 2 Jedi knew each other well, it's very unusual that she would miss such an important event and the opportunity to pay respects to her Jedi colleague. And so, where was she? Well, the out-of-universe reason is because George Lucas always said he never wanted Yaddle to take attention away from the scenes that Yoda was in. It's why she's off-screen during the Gungan celebration, and why George ended up not using her whatsoever in Attack of the Clones. He wanted Yoda to be the only member of his species to be in the spotlight, particularly in episode 2, where Yoda had much more CGI action. But what about the in-universe reason? Well, it's way more vague, and we only have a few breadcrumbs of clues. In Legends, before the Phantom Menace, there was a crisis in the Yinchuri system, where a species by the same name were oppressive criminals, just like the Hutts. Several Jedi of the Council were sent there to resolve the issue, but Yaddle and 3 others stayed behind. Yaddle had discovered a holocron which contained the journals of a Jedi Master of the Old Republic, whose name was Tharance Woe. This holocron included a warning about the Yinchuri and secrets about how their species was immune to force manipulation. After the crisis was over, Jedi Master Yaddle was put in charge of continuing to study the holocron and essentially was trusted in handling all matters to do with the Jedi Temple security and more specifically to do with further Yinchuri threat. Perhaps during the invasion of Naboo and during the time of Qui-Gon's funeral, an emergency came up on Coruscant that meant that she, Oppo Rancisis and Yarael Poof had to stay behind. And maybe this ended quickly enough that they could attend the Freedom Day celebration the next day. Whatever the specific reason, Yaddle had a lot of responsibilities at the Jedi Temple. Any emergency could have held her back a day, but we don't have a definitive answer. Yaddle's story is one that's shrouded in mystery, and in canon, we have very few answers. She only died in Legends, so canonically, she might still be alive during the events of The Mandalorian, given that she was half the age of Yoda, who died 5 years before the events of Mando. I really hope Lucasfilm expand her story someday, and we do get some concrete answers to our burning questions. Pardon the pun. But let me know your thoughts of today's video in the comments down below. Where do you think Yaddle was during the events of Qui-Gon's funeral? And if you enjoyed this one, please be sure to give me a big fat thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm Star Wars Meg, may the Force be with you always, and I'll catch you next time.